Welcome back to Totally Accurate Battle Simulator, everybody. In today's episode, we are back in Hiroto's mod, the gentleman that does very historically accurate units. In the last episode, we took a look at the medieval units. Today, we're taking a look at the more Roman and Greek units. And I had to write down the names of all these units because there's just so many. So we have a whole bunch of Roman-esque units. We have Roman legionaries, and check out these shields and swords. Those are the Gladius swords with a very small pommel and such. Love the helmets and the outfits. You also have all sorts of guys like the Triarii, the Praetorian Guard. You have the guard for Julius Caesar himself back here, as well as this fine man right here, Julius Caesar, his Caesarousness. You also have Roman centurions, late Roman axe warriors, which are these guys with custom axes. Are those fists? They are. They're fists holding on to axe heads. That is nuts. This is the Roman army, and to fight them today, we're going to check out equivalent value of mammoths, which is kind of funny, kind of a Hannibal feel. If you guys remember your history. Regardless, here we go in 3, 2, 1, go. The mammoths go in. Oh yeah, this is going to need some slow-mo. There's way too many units to do a normal fight here. This is regular speed. My computer is chugging along. The Romans are being overrun by the mammoths. Let's do a bit of slow-mo here. That's a dead mammoth. And that's a dead mammoth. And that's... Wow, there's a bunch of dead mammoths here. I'm actually impressed at how well these units are holding up. Now, question is, how many Romans are dead? There should be a fair amount, right? This unit, this mod, is meant to be historically accurate. It's not like the Romans are super powerful, and as you can see, beneath the feet of the mammoths, a whole bunch of dead Romans. But there's still a fair chunk of mammoths here in the back who have not yet joined the fight. Except for this poor mammoth. He seems to be stuck. All right, let's unstuck this mammoth. Come on. Come on. Back it up. Back it up. There you go. You're good to go, Mr. Mammoth. I have to say, the Romans are holding up fairly nicely, keeping a fight on these mammoths, keeping the mammoths in front of them, protecting Julius Caesar, who I believe is this gentleman right here. The left side of the phalanx seems to be stuck behind these dead mammoths. The right side is pushing forward, moving in on this lovely elephant thing. It's a mammoth. It's an elephant. In their time, there were elephants. I mean, there's no mammoths back in Roman times. But overall, these guys are doing a fairly good job. I think the Romans are going to win. There's only a handful of mammoths left alive. You can actually see this swarm of red Romans moving in on this mammoth here. Boom, made short work of him, and now Julius Caesar and all of his centurions are moving forward. And there it is, the Romans win equal value fight. That was equal value in mammoths. It's just, my God, the Romans, especially this Roman right here. Now, this next fight has what seems to be a bunch of different Greek and Roman gladiators. And I'm going to butcher the names of these units. These are actually specific gladiators or specific heroes. First, you have Retiarus. I butchered the name brutally. That looks like the mask from Gladiator the movie, and I absolutely appreciate that. Being a big Gladiator fan, he's wielding a bit of a trident. After him, we have the person Myrmidon. And what is up with that mask? What is up with that helmet? That is the most badass looking helmet I have ever seen. Love the sword and shield, and the dude's got no shirt because why not? After him, we have Thrax with the world's tiniest shield. I think we're going with a buckler kind of an appearance. Again, with the really sweet helmet. That is fantastic. After Thrax, we have Hoplomachus. Again, with the gladiator helmet, giant eyes. He's dual wielding spear and sword, has no pants. The Lockhart. Also, these sandals, sweet. After him, we have Demacharis. I am butchering these brutally. Dual-wielding swords, again with the sick helmet. After him, in a unique helmet, we have Gallus. Check out that helmet. I've seen that helmet used in movies such as Gladiator. That kind of like eye cage thing going on. And I love that axe. Fantastic. And finally, in the back, we have Spartacus, which is easy to pronounce because everyone knows how to pronounce Spartacus. The helmet looks good, dual-wielding swords, and they're going to be facing an assortment of heroes from the different noble factions. The Jarl, the Chieftain, the... what are you, the Scythe person? You are the King, the Minotaur, the Monkey King, and Zeus in the back. This is a roughly equal value fight, even though our brand new historically accurate heroes have the advantage in 3, 2, 1, go. Full speed. Now, Zeus is the only ranged character here. The Mammoth is in on a bunch of these named units, guys. I'm not going to remember the names of these units. They're way too complicated. Greeks and Romans had some crazy naming conventions, but the fight is going beautifully. It seems like, oh nope, he's still alive. Is anything dead? Oh, there are 2 red dead units over here. The chieftain is down. Another blue is down. Another red is down. Where's Spartacus? Is Spartacus alive? No, I think Spartacus is dead. And guys, these blue units, these king, the Jarl, the Minotaur is down. The Minotaur is down, but we're down to Spartacus. He's the only one that's left. No, there's 2. There's 2 red units. Spartacus and the axe dude with the sweet helmet. Oh, he's alive. Can they get the Jarl down? And then from there, can they deal with Zeus? Spartacus is still alive. They're both still alive. Can they get us swinging on the Jarl? Come on. Don't let the Zeus keep shooting you. I'm cheering for you. Yes, yes. 2 versus 1. Let's go, Spartacus. Spartacus, you're stuck. Spartacus. No, let's go. You didn't even need to finish that fight, Spartacus. Let's go. Up next, we have one that I'm very excited about. The Spartans. These guys are going to be sweet. So we have 3 different kinds of Spartan units, as well as King Leonidas in the back. The front ones are the heroes of Sparta, Copus. I believe they're simply shield bearers. Do they have any other weapons other than the shields? I'm going to get in here and double check. Oh, they do. They're wielding swords. So we have the sword-wielding shield users in the very, very front. Heroes of Sparta, Copus. I believe Copus is the name of the sword. After that, you have your regular heroes of Sparta, which are the ones wielding spears. They have short spears. And then behind them, you have the royal pikemen, who are wielding these super long spears. So there's the short spear head, right? There's your heroes of Sparta, short spear head. And then you have the pikemen wielding these exceptionally long spears, poking through. We have recreated the 300 defending the hot gate scene with King Leonidas in the back. There he is, His Royal Majesty King Leonidas. Now, to kind of replicate that 300 feel, we have our roughly 30 soldiers here, well, 31 including Mr. Leonidas, and they're going to face our tabs equivalent of the Persians. Are you ready to see the Persians? Hobbits. The halflings. These are going to be our Persians. The Spartans are outnumbered quite a lot. Gonna recreate the hot gates in 3, 2, 1, slow-mo, activate, because I do not want my computer to melt. Now the Spartans are moving forward. The hobbits are launched themselves at the shields, and now the wall is breaking. I would have loved to have seen these Spartans somehow maintain their wall, maintain that defensive posture, but it seems like they're actually breaking quite easily. Now, it could just be the simple artificial intelligence at work here, right? Look at those hobbits jump in. It could be artificial intelligence. They're telling them units to attack, to move forward. You have to reprogram how they fight in this game to make them replicate the shield wall perfectly. But ultimately, the Persians are throwing themselves at the wall of Spartans. Look at this. It's a wall of Persians trying to get through the Spartans, and no Persian has made it past the hot gates. This is absolutely awesome. Yep, and just like history, just like the movie, it seems like our Persians are failing miserably. I don't even know if a single Spartan has died yet. I don't see any red lying on the ground, do you? Our Persians didn't quite stand up to the task. Next up on our tour of these Roman and such units, we have different archer units. The Roman archers over here, the Roman flame archers in red. I wonder if they shoot fire. And then what are these ones? The Cretan archers? Love the armors. Let's see them take on all these clubbers. And the flame archers don't actually shoot fire. They're shooting a confusion potion kind of thing going on. Here's our historically accurate archers, and they are doing a phenomenal job destroying all these clubbers. It's over. That was over so quick. Continuing with our ranged concept, we have these Roman ballistas. The small ones are called Scorpios, and the large ones are called Polybolas. We've also included Roman engineers, so I don't think they're actually going to do anything, and they're going to try and take down these 3 ice giants. Let's see what happens. The engineers don't even actually... Oh, they are using them. Look. Oh, they're repairing them. Oh, the engineers No, they're cheerleaders. They're increasing the fire rate. That's what the tabs units are doing. They're acting as cheerleaders. Oh, that's so cool. But the ice giants are just gonna casually and calmly walk through and destroy them. Now we're on to a new faction. We have the Myrmidons, the Myrmidons. I'm gonna call it that. We have Myrmidon regular units up front. After them, we have Myrmidon range units, which are these dudes with the dudes on their shoulders. And we have Myrmidon's phalanx, the guy with the spears, and then more Myrmidons. Why are they riding each other's shoulders? Why not? Let's fight some squires with these new... What era is this, guys? Is this Roman or Greek? I'm honestly not too sure. I'm very, very rusty on my history. And it seems like the range units have no desire. Oh, the range units are being dragged into it because they're riding on the shoulders of other dudes. Probably not a good idea. In fact, these guys are flopping over. Hey, stay standing. Let's go. Was there really a faction back in ancient Roman and Greek history that had dudes riding on the shoulders of other dudes? That doesn't seem like a great strategy. Like, you just seem like you're going to be sitting there with an archer trained on you, ready to shoot the top guy in the chest. And this faction's quite powerful. They made quick work of the squires. Now we're going to have a bit of fun. This is the historically accurate version of Tab's version of Hector. If you know your history, you know who he fought, and that was Achilles. Now, the one thing is, he should be missing a boot or something, because, you know, Achilles, the heel, and stuff like that. Achilles versus Hector. Let's go and see what happens. Now, Achilles wins this in history, if I remember correctly. Whoa! Hector with the slam attack, and Achilles with the slam attack. It's actually a pretty cool fight so far. The shields are doing work. The helmets are blocking a lot of the attacks. This is looking very nice. Now, Achilles should win this, but Hector obviously has a chance because it's totally accurate battle simulator and not actually history. Hector going with the hands behind his back strategy. Achilles going with the shield through his own neck strategy as well. It's very, very accurate. How long is this fight gonna last? Who's going to win? That's the real question. Hector has a bunch of HP left, and Achilles has even more HP left. This fight is going to take a year and a half. Now, this is a bit much. We have the heroes of this faction. Julius Caesar, Spartacus, Mr. Sparta himself, King Leonidas. We have Achilles and Hector versus Hannibal and his war elephants. There's Hannibal himself. Hannibal. War elephants. Heroes. 3, 2, 1, go. Now, the Hannibal faction should have an advantage in terms of sheer amount of points and power. Now, it depends. Are these rated accurately? Now, our hero units are kind of hard to spot beneath all the elephants. There's Hannibal Lecter. There's Hector right there. Some of the elephants do seem to be down. The mammoths do seem to be down. I can't seem to see any of the heroes because the mammoths are like all in on the heroes. Oh, there's one. There's Mr. King Leonidas being swarmed by Hannibal's elephants. Oh my god. This fight is going nuts. There's so much going on. I can't even see our heroes. Okay, Spartacus, is that you? I think that's Spartacus. Oh, that's Julius Caesar right there. There's Julius Caesar. Killing some people. There is Hector. Mr. Sparta hiding in here. Yep, there he is. Sup, Leonidas? He's like, I can't stab these things. Is there anything dead yet? Guys, all the mammoths are still up. All the heroes are still up. It's like the heroes, oh, no, there's Hannibal throwing spears. Oh, Leonidas broken free from his mammoth, stabbing people. Just completely wrecked these two archers, and now Mr. Leonidas is stuck. He killed this mammoth. Let's go, Leonidas. You are the best. It seems like slowly but surely the heroes seem to be winning this fight. No way. Is this Achilles versus Hannibal? I love that Hannibal has that really cool wooden shield. It's a very unique shield. I haven't seen that one anywhere else yet. Julius Caesar is dancing with this mammoth over here, kind of doing his thing. Mr. Sparta doing good. Hector doing good. There's Caesar being trampled by a mammoth. This is actually a sweet fight. Check this out. Now, will Achilles get some backup? Oh, here comes a backup. Here comes the Caesar. Here comes Hector. Hector rocking the shield over his head tactic, one of my favorites, top 10 tactics of all time. If they can just get rid of this mammoth, it'd be a lot easier to take down Hannibal. Oh, check this out. You have Spartacus, Julius Caesar, and Achilles all taking on Hannibal right now. Whoa, what just knocked them all over? It's nuts. Oh, here comes King Sparta with his shield through his face. Hannibal going to town on all of these Roman heroes. Boom! Mammoth is done. And there it is. The Roman heroes defeat Hannibal. And that's all she wrote.